To be perfectly honest, this was a day I didn't really feel like training. I had an introductory class scheduled for someone. I figured I'd come in, do that, hit some mobility work, and just go home and relax. Go work on HVIII Brand Goods stuff a little longer than I normally would, spend some more time with the kids. But as I was doing that, I saw Summer come to work out. This is Summer. Summer is about 2 years out from a catastrophic leg injury where she shattered multiple bones in her leg. And she lost the ability to walk for a year. Here she is working with our head coach, Kendall, on the simple act of sitting down and standing back up, trying to regain strength and mobility to be able to get up and sit back down on her own. If you don't know anything about Kendall, our head coach at Heroes CrossFit, is an amazing athlete, has competed at CrossFit Regionals. And here she is in the middle of a busy class, taking all the time to work with Summer just to regain the strength to stand up and sit back down. I didn't need much more motivation than that to get up and start moving. So, thank you, Summer.
Sinners and saints, they come from the same place. They wake up to fall down. The sinners and saints, the same contribution to keeping adrift in this town. My feet on fire, I blew out my tires. I hit a pole, but I don't recall. And I just got kissed by a beautiful girl who tells me I look like a saint. And that's all that I need. I know this girl, she dances like the devil. She dances on the back porch till dawn. Take off your shirt, I'm a drunk, I'm a flirt, and these hands on my chest don't feel wrong. Now come meet the neighbors, you know that you're welcome. Just stay till we all see the sun. And I just got kissed by a beautiful girl who tells me I look like a saint. That's all that I need.
Yep, and then another green one.
Another really green one? What's next?
Come hell or high water, I'm there. The kingdom come, I will prepare to lose you when you answer. This heartache I'll grip till I'm born. These lovely thoughts I won't ignore. Is all the rage now. This compress rests cold on your hand, and last night you killed us again. You leave me when I say that the blood on
IKEA, I know you think these carts are awesome, new age, paradigm breaking, but they're just awful.
your fingernail shows. You play it cool, but we all know is all the rage now.
So I'm going to take down this pegboard. I'm going to use, there's a couple, you can't really see them, but it's mounted, there we go, which are mounted to studs in the wall. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to try to make a system where I can hang barbells, pitchforks, stuff like that. I'm going to try to open this space up. I'm going to get rid of this thing that I threw together out of scrap wood, which holds, you know, well, nothing right now basically, but has a bunch of junk up top, and I use it as a chalk bowl. I'm going to get rid of that, probably move the chalk somewhere else. Get these car seats and bike racks up high. Reclaim all this space right here. Probably build or buy some low shelves. I don't really use the gearbox as much as I used to take to games. I've kind of pared down the kind of stuff I take with me. It's mostly just shoes at this point. So I'll probably find a way to have that be a more permanent fixture here. So yeah, just want to reclaim a little bit more space and take that kind of this back platform and make this a lot more suitable for Olympic lifting.
I've been drinking since don't believe.
Most importantly, I'll have to find a place for the inflatable orca to stay. This is my old gearbox when I first got started in the Highland Games. I've been sitting in this corner for a couple of years now. It's like a time capsule. Ooh. Some kind of giant spiders are living in here. Oh, we have some some old pre-workout. Some more old pre-workout. Old water bottle. Kind of seeing a trend of a lot of free supplement samples in here. Never really got around to. So I actually have these left over from a couple of years ago. This was an idea I had when I was doing a little bit more the organizing side of games, athletic direction, that kind of stuff. We would stick signs in the ground at a couple of games that would explain to the crowd the different classes they were watching, because, you know, if you go to a Highland Games, you see a bunch of people in kilts on the field. Some look older, some look younger, some throw far, some don't. You don't really know what's going on. You put this wherever the pro class is throwing, so they can say, oh, those are the best guys. Those are the guys that are throwing it far. Those are the ones who traveled from a long way to be here. And then you can put, you know, A class, women's class, master's class, but never really took off, so now I've got a bunch of them in my garage. I'd like to have it so somehow I could store all my heavy Highland gear, Highland Games gear, like the weights for distance, shot puts and stuff like that. We could store that in there. That would be ideal, so I could just come get it every time.
No cost, no correction, no cry. I saved my life already. Don't believe me now. The words I say.
Alright, fencing medals. Just stick these over here in the big pile of no one cares. So got a little lucky. The top of the little makeshift gearbox that I took apart earlier actually works out really well as storage for things that are round and roll and things that are just heavy and awkward. Keeps it all together in one spot. Nice. I am a couple of hours in here, but I'm feeling much better already. Far from finished, but I got a couple of the spots that were real trouble spots and messy and just bothered me. Got those taken care of. So now there's a little bit of construction left and a little bit of reorganization, but overall feeling pretty good about the beginning of the project here.